Everybody, and here again, yet again, lots of videos seem to be coming out at the moment, lots of ideas and things. But as per usual, that's what happens when you start vlogging. Had the vlog a day for a week the other day, and maybe that's, or the other week should I say, and maybe that's sort of what's got me thinking about all these different topics and sort of what happens with me is I tend to sort of go a few days, maybe don't make a video, then I'll make one, and then I'll make another one straight after, and then something else will inspire me. I've just literally recorded a couple of videos, a couple of vlogs, and I've just sort of edited them. The editing that I do, just put a title on either end and chop the bits off, and that's about it really. But just got a comment on one of my other videos, video I did recently about Hastings Rock and the fact that it's not coming back on the air, and someone put in the comments that, oh, it's a great pity. It's nice for the sort of sympathetic things that people have been saying about that and the fact that we're not going to be back. But moving on, what the person did actually say was about how it's become a sort of a tradition about Hastings Rock, the fact that I do videos about it. I sort of put videos up and showing people the inside of the studio and all this type of thing, and also the fact that I'm not around for about a month, and so I talk about it a lot. And I thought, a tradition, but that I've done that for the last couple of years, having been here for about 2.5 years. So it's covered two broadcasts, two sort of months of May in 2007 and 2008, when I haven't been here, and as I said, posted the particular videos and that as well. But when people think of it as a tradition already, and that's got me thinking about, when does something become a tradition? Or can we have traditions on YouTube already when we've only been here, the site's only been here for around about 3 years altogether, I suppose. Maybe a bit longer, but not much longer than that if it has. And whether there are traditions involved with YouTube. But as I said, when does a tradition become a tradition? What qualifies it? I haven't looked this up in the dictionary because I've just got the comment, and I thought I'd scribbled a note down, thought, but I must make a note of this and talk about this at another time. But I thought, no, I'm going to turn the camera on and see what comes out, because sometimes that's what happens. You get the thought, you just have to do it straight away while the mind's still thinking about it. Sometimes when you leave things for a bit longer, it never comes out quite as well, although you might have more time to think about it and develop the arguments a bit more. Spontaneity is quite often the best thing. As I said, that blink thing, get in there and do it straight away. So thoughts, please. When does something become a tradition? And can we have traditions on here? I mean, thinking about literally one that's come into my head was John Reagan #1. He's done something for the last 3 years, Christmas collaborations, although he still hasn't posted, unless I missed it, the one that he's supposed to have done about showing us your desktop. So if you're watching, John, where's that video? We all sent you the clips. I spent a lot of time making my clip. I want to see the results. I'm a collab whore, remember that. But that's become a tradition. I think of it as a tradition, and I think other people have said that as well. Maybe it's because we're on the internet and we've got that sort of limited time span, that bite-sized chunk thing, the attention span thing, that maybe traditions go to a shorter length of time, if that makes any sense. Whereas we think of tradition, like Christmas, a great tradition, not the actual the celebration of Christmas, but all the traditional things that we do at Christmas, like the carols and the cakes and the trees and all those sort of things. They've become traditions because we've been doing them for a long time, centuries, decades certainly. So maybe if we're on the internet, a tradition can become a tradition in a lot shorter space of time than it would be in the real world, should we say, for that matter. So there you go, that's just a quick thought about that. Yes, maybe that has become a tradition, but that's one that's going to be broken this year about my Hastings Rock videos, and I promise I will stop talking about that. It's going to be very strange come the beginning of May though, the 2nd of May, when I'm not going to be involved. It's quite strange now thinking that I haven't got the build up to it. I was only talking to someone earlier on, a real friend, about that, and the fact that it's going to be a bit weird. I've got more time on my hands. It maybe give me more time to do this or to explore other things. Hopefully to try and do a bit more reading, because that's something I want to do. But as usual, I'm talking far too much. So I'm going to leave it there. So your thoughts on traditions, YouTube traditions anywhere, when do they become a tradition? Maybe it's just because I say so, or you say so, or somebody says, right, this is now a tradition. There you go. So I'll leave you with that thought. So thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.